What is up, TC Live? This is Jess again, back with another spooky event. We were at the Moundsville Penitentiary again today, May 10th, 2025, and we were greeted with the Annabelle doll. And I'm not joking when I say Annabelle doll. I mean the legit Annabelle doll. So, here is a little teaser of what we were able to get today. Hope you enjoy. Okay, bye.
And Father Bob Bailey, who also works with us. And if you would like counsel or blessing or some holy water, please feel free to exchange with him after the talk. Now, how many of you have had a paranormal experience? I see some of you haven't, but I bet you have.
How many of you believe in God?
And the right answer is the one you believe in. Okay, we deal with all type of situations, and yes, the team is active currently dealing with acts of oppression with families and locations. So what you see in the movies and what you've heard about Mr. and Miss Warren and how they started the foundation in 1952 is true, and we carry on that legacy with honor and pride and respect to you, the client, so to speak. But you've all had a paranormal experience, whether you know it or not, and that's called coming from spirit, birth into a physical body. And guess what? You'll have a second experience. You will transition from the physical body into the spirit. I guarantee you. Now, a lot of people go through their lives, and that's great, no judgment, but they don't study the paranormal. How many of you studied for 3-4 years algebra, geometry, trigonometry, right? How many of you used that in the past 2 months? I thought so. They don't teach that, or how to change a tire, or the word paranormal in high school or college, but you will all experience that during your life. And my opinion is the more you know about the paranormal, the more prepared you are for things in life. For example, if you're going about and your daughter's going to have a wedding in 3 weeks, and you're doing all of these efforts and occasions to plan for that, or you're having a child born in 2 days, and suddenly you're flying to Atlanta to the location to assist, and the plane crashes. You know nothing with the paranormal. You see your body, there's no pain, but you don't understand. When you dream, do you know you're dreaming? Most of the time not. How long is that dream? Is it 3 minutes? Is it 20? And when you're in that dream, you're certainly not aware of your condition, correct? Okay, but that's all human nature, so there's no judgment. But there you are, and you're lost. You don't know what to do, how to go. Now, you always get the light. That's the good news, and we all qualify for that. But based on your beliefs of the paranormal, you can fight that light, or go to it. It's free will, and we believe in God. They gave us that right, okay? Now, if you fight that light, for example, and say, but I have to assist my daughter in the birth. You fight the light and you go to the daughter, you try to assist the family, but they don't know you're there. You become frustrated. They are unresponsive to you. You become angry, and that changes the vibration of your soul, your being, your isness. Now that attracts other energies that are the same. Mr. Warren taught me like attracts like. Same energies. By the way, energy can never be destroyed. The same energies will align with other energies. Take this building, for example, that you're in. So, everyone's happy and hunky-dory here? No. And guess what? They hang out together. And guess what? As in life, there are gangs in spirit. Like attracts like. So if you become angry, frustrated, you become in limbo, earthbound. And eventually, you will have like attracting to you, and you will be what's called a dark spirit or demonic. Make sense? Okay. By the way, the first 5 minutes with Mr. Warren, he explained to me what a ghost is. A ghost is a person who lived in a physical body on earth, who's lost that body for whatever reasons, and there's 100 reasons for every soul, and what they went through at the time, and then also the fact that they don't understand about the paranormal or the situation. Guess what? You're already ahead of that. Okay, thanks for being here today. Now, there's also something called an inhuman demonic. And you are looking at a perfect example, one of the best on earth, by the way. An inhuman demonic is what it says. It's a spirit that has never lived in a physical body on earth. Why? Because it was cast out of heaven before the dinosaurs. It has no chance to go back to the Father to be with God. You do, and it doesn't like you because of that. And it wants to take you off that track. It wants to abort that mission that you made before you incarnated in life. But there's one little tool it does have that's very effective. It has the wisdom of the ages. And that's one way when we do investigations, if it knows your grandmother, if it knows what you got for Christmas on your fourth Christmas, it will use that evidence to trick you, such as it did with the nurses and the psychic that used the name Annabelle, and it stuck. You see how it tricked the nurses? The inhuman will always trick you and get you off your path. So you see there's ghost, there's demonic, and then there's inhuman. But I have some good news for you. There are ways and tools that we use to defend ourselves. Holy water, it's real. It does protect you. It protects you generally on where you put it 8 to 12 hours, sometimes longer if it's inside. You're standing on holy ground because holy water has been applied within the past 10 minutes before you got here. Then you have holy salt. That lasts longer, depending on the reasons why you need it. So, for example, you would have it blessed. Now, once you see something blessed, it now becomes a weapon. You witnessed it. Nothing can say, if you use a device in an investigation, nothing can say that's not blessed, because you saw it and you have the upper hand. It then becomes a defensible weapon against anything dark. And lastly, if you have a really rough case, and we rarely bring this out because we want it to be even more effective when we do use it, it's holy oil. And that's oil that is blessed near a holy relic or on a holy object. Okay, and that is extremely effective. Now, that brings up a situation here. You see this thing, and it's not male or female. It's attached to the doll. It's not inside the doll. Although, like with the nurses, it would look like the doll was moving, so the doll was possessed. No, the doll was never possessed. It was used as a conduit. Like writing with pencil, you would write a word on a page. The pencil's moving. The pencil's not possessed. You're not in that pencil. You are simply manipulating that to do your goal of writing a letter, but it looks like you're moving it. And that's exactly what that was happening. Now, this is Dan Rivera, the lead investigator. He made that case, and I want him to explain how he was led divinely in its construction.
Yeah, like I said, my name is Dan Rivera. I'm the Warren Senior Lead Investigator. My job is to go out to the clients, interview them, try to find them the best help as possible. Either it's through the church or it's just consultation. We bring in clergy as well as needed, and we also bring in psychiatrists. And we have Ryan that we reach out to that who work with clients as well. So it goes in deep, like I said. And when we're doing it, if you guys saw the movie, how they interview the families, that's exactly how we do it. That's how we approach it. So what you see on TV with these paranormal shows, they go and investigate these locations, but there's never a conclusion on how they help the family. Well, that's when we come in and we help the family. So the reason why I built this case was because the museum was closed to the public due to zoning issues at the town of Monroe, Connecticut. So what I did is I built this case, and it replicates Ed's original case where Annabelle sat in the museum. So, in saying that, infused in the stain is holy water and holy oil. On each side is the St. Michael plaque. And then you have the 3 crosses that represents the Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And behind Annabelle, behind the felt, inscribed in the wall, is the Lord's Prayer. And then we had a priest come in and did a binder ritual. We actually have Father Bob that comes in roughly around once a month and comes does the blessing of the museum. So everything that we do is to help you when you come to view these items. And we educate you about the demonic. We educate you that God does exist. So when you're dealing with something demonic, or if you're, somebody's under possession, you find religion really fast. It's either through the Catholic faith, Baptist, Protestant, you name it, whatever you choose to follow. But all we say is that at some point in your life, you will find religion. To say that, I want you guys to enjoy yourself. I want you to view these items. If you have any questions, come see us. We have merchandise over here. Most of those shirts right there, I designed myself. Some of them I'll never make again. So yeah, take a look around, take pictures. If you have any questions, ask Wade, Chris, myself, or Ryan, and we'll answer those questions for you.
If you want photographs, feel free. This is about you, so we're here to help you and have the best experience. And as you approach the case, you're going to stay back a foot or so, 2 feet away. I want just to observe to yourself, what am I feeling? I can't, it's weird, I've never felt it before. Well, that's because it's not of this dimension. Remember I said it's an inhuman? So it never lived on earth before in a human body. It never had that privilege. So your body is trying to associate and classify what you're feeling, and that's why you get that, this is bizarre feeling, because you can't classify it. So come forward. This is all about you now. Explore, ask questions. We're here for you, and you're why we do this. But yeah, it's subject matter's good.
You went in there and you said you were going to go nothing. Yeah. So sometimes I'm like, where? You've been here before. Oh, yes. That's right. I want one.
I woke up at 10:30 and I was just like,